All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for My Hero Academia, Season 7, Episode 5.
We have a plan.
We have a plan.
Yeah.
Aoyama is going to be used as bait. Aizawa has convinced him that this is the best thing he can do to Tatakai. And
That's right.
Put everything into this. Put everything
Pledge
on the
your
line.
belly button.
Yeah. The squad does not have one immediately because obviously they don't plan, they do, son.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that just was what I said. It's like that. They don't have any belly buttons. No, the plan. Yeah, exactly. It's being kept a secret from us and some of the characters in order to make sure that it can succeed. Cool. But
yeah, because we're going to systematically go after all of the lieutenants. We're going to go after the organization structure.
So Dabi?
Yeah. I mean, if All for One is stuck in a spot here, we'll cook up something to lure him out, but we gotta throw some distractions. We gotta put some other chaos into the mix so that
divide and conquer.
Yeah, they're not working together well. So y'all, without further ado, let's get into this. Ooh. Damn.
Oh.
Yeah. Cool. Oh. Oh.
Well, okay.
Whoa. Whoa. All right, backstory. Wow. Oh.
Ah.
Fun. Yeah, those flowers. Perfect.
Huh.
The nightmare that quirks can be. Fucking bitch, why'd you?
Yeah. How long were
did
you
all
waiting
that
there?
Just. Damn. Oh, fun.
Nice.
Fun.
Nice. Oh shit.
Oh no. Oh, the music pulling back. What a nightmare.
Yeah.
Her with twice his blood.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, gross.
Well, that gives new context to the Bakugo stuff in the OP.
Sure.
All right.
Yeah. We need you to do something here. Yeah. We need you to go out there and
Be a
give
leader.
them direction. Yeah. You two can be someone's hero. Oh. Shit.
All right. Okay.
Yep. Go to bed. Get up in the morning early. Just get up going.
Yeah, but he can't. That's not something that he'll ever forget. And yet it's like there's no time.
Fucking All Might. Oh my god. We tell you our limited amount of the plans. Yeah. Cool, and they skipped it. Nice.
All right.
Hey.
Okay.
So they weren't able to do too much before Deku's already out and
Right.
working. Right.
Sure.
Damn, he's so much taller now.
Yep.
Oh. Just going through.
All
It's
these
all about parents,
faces.
families, and everybody. Sure, okay. Yeah, the kids you saved, buddy, yeah.
All right.
Oh my gosh. Support squad is
Troy.
going hard. Yeah, like a coffin, yeah.
Right. Hey,
Oh, have
this
a quiet
might be a
talk.
good time.
Oh, yeah.
おお、デク君。
うららかさん、あの時はありがとう。ちゃんとお礼を言えてなかった。本当にありがとう。
いや、あれは別に。細かいこと気にするね、相変わらず君は。私さ、変なんだよね。
変じゃないよ。強いし勇敢だし髪型も似合ってるし、とても優しいし素敵だし。
いや、違くて。
That's, yeah.
ギガントマキアの進行中に1対1になって、私は自分が当たり前だと思うことを言葉にして返したんだ。とても悲しそうな顔してた。もう許す許さないの次元じゃない。
Right.
分かってる。けれど、私はあの人の当たり前を知らない。だから街を見てた。おぞましい光景を忘れないように。
From that day, yeah.
余計なことは考えない。
Mhm.
This is stay focused, yeah. Right.
小さな少年が泣いているのを見た。
Uh-huh.
戦いは避けられなくても、その奥にあるものを。
Right. That's the whole struggle right there.
Mhm.
How do I protect and save as a hero? Yeah.
俺も兄がいるからな。
Mm-hmm.
お前んとこと比べられちゃたまんねえよ。俺はトヤ兄の好きなもんも知らねえ。絶対うどんだね。
Fucking Bakugo.
Bakugo's got a psych profile for him.
必ず止めよう。
Okay.
All right.
僕に嘘は通じ
3 days later.
Oh.
少しでも僕に対する害意を持っていればわかる。
Oh.
Oh shit.
お酒が飲みたいな。マッカランの40年ものがいい。では息子さんの連絡先をいただこうかな。万全を期したい。
もちろん。こんなご時世ですからね、おじさま。
Wow.
Nice.
嘘や害意はない。真っ白。
Wow.
Okay.
後に尋問される。
All right.
Uh-huh.
Plans in action.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh my god.
Fun.
We're going. We're doing this.
Yeah.
Oh.
なんでここに？
It's part of the plan.
両親の弁護士が釈放してくれた。
Oh shit. This could be a goodbye.
Yeah.
オールフォーワンの本当の目的を教えてあげる。
Oh shit.
日本がこうなったことで今、世界がどうなってるか知ってるか。世界的な雇用の消失。貨幣の使用
Yeah.
失墜
Yeah, it's a
大混乱時代さ。何の
complete destabilization of you know,
Everything.
everything.
そんな世の中、例えば水が足りない国に飲み水を出せる個性が現れたら、
Yeah, they basically become ruler.
そんなの変だよ。
No, people would. Yeah, that's the terrifying things that people would.
そうだね。
Yeah. Yeah.
最後の爪なんだ。ごめんね。やっぱり僕はパパとママの安全を守り
Yep,
たい。
yep.
Yeah.
心苦しかったろう。信頼されるというのは。よく乗り越えた。
All right.
僕の最終目標の話よかったよ。
あなたの世界、僕らに幸福を約束してくれる。
Oh my god.
心苦しいなんてものじゃ。
Oh! Yes! Yes! Fuck yeah! Fuck yeah!
すぎるよ、青山くん。仕方ないだろ。
Yeah!
引きつけなきゃいけないんだもの。それに君だって名演だよ。
Holy shit!
I can't cannot stop twinkling.
Tears,
Yeah, I can imagine.
Oh my
Yeah,
god!
all right.
Like, it's working! And
Let's go.
you will! You'll twinkle on this fucking asshole!
直前の連絡にも両親の連絡にも害や嘘はなかった。
Yeah.
どうやって
Oh my god.
でトムラが見たヒーローは3回し各地にいる。今からすぐ救援は間に合わない。
Oh my god.
この状況はすでに手遅れじゃない。
Wait, what? Wait. What? Oh shit!
Yes!
Oh shit!
They're doing this as well!
省ける。
Oh, Monoba! Wait!
Wait! Oh my god!
Wait!
We've got everybody! This is the Avengers
Yeah,
assembled!
だから今日ここでお前を倒す。
Fuck! Okay! That's
Wait!
because they got Kurogiri in prison. They reached
No,
him.
right, but
he's
like-
helping them. He's helping them.
No, but just even looking at the, their side of things versus All For One has everybody here. You didn't get him alone. You're fucked. Like, no
my
one
God.
is above getting trolled by the Monoma face.
The
even All
Monoma
For
face.
One.
The Monoma face. I can't believe we thought Kurogiri was... No,
No,
of course.
no, he just gave up-
just copy the quirk.
Yep.
Easy. Boom.
Yeah.
I can warp you all there. Easy. Fuck.
I fucking love it.
I fucking love it.
Now, you're outnumbered, or
Hey, Jacob.
you're outmatched, and you're going to get your asses whooped. But
Never underestimate the surprise Shinso is somewhere in this mix,
okay,
too.
no, that's true. That's true.
All For One, watch, All For One is like, wait.
Oh yeah.
Wait.
Oh yeah. No, it'd be even better if like Monoma's like, okay, cool, I copied Kurogiri's quirk. Now maybe he'll still be around to like yoink them back if they're ever about to be defeated or something.
Sure,
That's
sure.
probably what he would want to do. But imagine if then him and Shinso step through, he copies Shinso's as well, and then you have two potential mind controlling people.
I just love the
Yeah,
idea.
for one, you suck. What'd you say, you little bitch? Uh-oh.
I just love the idea that All For One might actually be vulnerable here.
Uh-huh.
Because the lieutenants in Shigaraki and,
Yep.
Dabi,
Yep.
Toga, and the rest of them, they're not entirely loyal to All For One.
No, they are not. And this is like
This is where I think it's just going to be all out hell, just complete
oh, absolutely
and total chaos.
And then there's the students potentially on top of that.
oh
you
yeah,
know?
yeah. The students are probably
A reserve
somewhere
force, yeah.
nearby,
Yep.
and they're ready to basically move once things are initiated.
Right.
So it's like, they're going to be 3 minutes out, basically, or something.
Yeah, but
But
like
yeah, so there's Nomu's, there's some other villains.
But just the fact that Toga's there and she has some of Twice's blood, that on its own is
That's
ridiculous.
terrifying. I will say, though, Toga has a very, very decent chance of switching sides.
Oh, absolutely.
Because here's the thing that's fun. Her character is the one that was basically denied and spurned love.
Right.
Basically, so for her, the reason why she's so obsessed with, love in the that
Yeah.
animalistic, intense way is because it's what she needs. So therefore, there's a very real possibility that Uraraka's little bit there with Deku was to be a setup for her reaching
Well,
the heart of Toga.
Yeah, if you think about it from the standpoint of people reaching hearts,
Yeah.
Endeavor / Shoto with Dabi, Uraraka with Toga,
Yeah.
Deku with Shigaraki.
Shigaraki,
maybe.
potentially.
And if you think about it like that, like actually looking at the villain
Yeah.
side,
Looking at the villain side,
your numbers aren't that great. Like,
yeah, it's mostly the potential of being able to bring all the high ends over here.
right,
Because
and it
that
looks
can
like
be,
there's at least two.
Well, yeah, but there's potentially more, and this is just
Right.
the initial ones moving here.
Uh-huh.
Because I think in the OP there's at least 5. So if
Right.
the battle ends up coming down to a situation where maybe All For One is getting Shinso'd, and he's like, "What the fuck? I can't."
Right.
Like, they hacked me. This is some bullshit. And he's like trying to rack his brain, like, "What quirk effect am I under right now? I don't know." Motherfucker's like looking at him with binoculars. It's like, "I got you, bitch."
Right. or like
Someone else has a microphone nearby that's picking up like
Yeah.
All For One's
or just
voice
another
or
another
something.
fun way that this could go. Let's say it isn't All For One or Shigaraki that gets Shinso'd, right? If that
Sure,
were to
sure.
happen. Let's say it's someone like Dabi, and then you just make him say, yeah, I always fucking hated you. You know, right? Like play into the doubt that All For One will have because he doesn't actually trust any of his subordinates. He works
No.
through fear. So if suddenly one of them is like, yeah, fuck you, you piece of shit, you know? Right? Like...
I love the potential of things spilling out into an all-out conflict with then a more chaotic, multifaceted group of things here. Because the obvious one is Dabi in that he really actually doesn't give a fuck about All For One. He just wants to burn everything Endeavor's done to the ground. And the fact that in some ways Endeavor is here is a nice, easy bait to get Dabi just kind of on his own and stuff really quickly.
Like, let's say you have a situation where even theoretically Dabi kills Endeavor, even though that's not what he wants.
Or he just
What
starts
motivation
having
does
his
he have at that
fire
point?
rampage out to where he's just hitting everybody.
Uh-huh.
Like, that's not helpful for the villains either.
Sure. Oh, yeah. Like, looking at these characters that I don't recognize on the villain side, it's like, yeah, I could see them absolutely getting torched by Dabi, and Dabi doesn't really care, you know?
Right. Because in a lot of ways, what makes All For One kind of scary here is that he has these little gloop, portals that he can basically coalesce people into like a small thing and then bring them out when needed. But he can't have an unlimited source of people. So, whereas Monoma can bring people back theoretically,
and also send more people in,
and then send more people in. And the other thing that we need to, if they're using Monoma to do a warp gate, you can bet your ass that our healer granny and like anybody else with even the remotest bit of like
kiss, kiss,
but also what's her name, Eri could also be could also be like warping,
all kinds of shit could be happening, to say nothing of the fact that we had a 3-day time skip now.
Right. That shows that the heroes put in all the work. They put in all the prep time.
And
they're
on
ready.
top of that,
and this is still like a couple days.
Yep.
We're still like, what is it, 1 or 2 days out from his actual like plan, like All For One's
something like that,
chrysalis,
But given the fact that not even talking about the characters, the show decided to utilize Monoma with he copies Kurogiri's quirk. And that means there was the prep time that they had, that's where Monoma theoretically could have been doing that previously to then set up more stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So the whole thing about like countries not being able to send people to help, totally. They're focused on their own shit. But like if, say, travel wasn't an issue at all, right?
Right.
Like, there's so many things that could theoretically suddenly change as a result of this.
I think that part of the symbolic thing with this, though, is that it doesn't matter what they do here.
Right.
They don't care about Japan. Japan is lost.
Exactly. But the other thing that I think is really interesting is the fact that when Dabi talked to Toga, that was not at their hideout.
No.
That screams to me that it's hey, we're going to have our own thing that we're doing because, holy shit, we can actually do a ton because we have some of Twice's blood, right?
Yeah.
So, theoretically, it could be make a bunch of Dabis and they just burn everything, right?
Sure.
And it's hey, we go out in a blaze of glory, right? That won't exactly be great for All For One either, right?
I don't think Toga even wants that.
I don't think so either. Yeah.
I could see her seeing that as a kindness in some ways, like, Dabi burning her house down was in some ways that. But I don't think if she saw like Deku or Araka here, she'd want to basically cause one.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Because Deku is here, but if she saw Araka as well, then it's like, because obviously her good end is probably just completely becoming Araka.
Sure.
And then having Deku for herself. Like that's her probably creepy, bad, her good end, if you will.
And one of the things that I'm kind of curious about with the way that it works and everything. So Toga's thing of drinking the blood, it has a time limit based on how much blood she consumes.
Right.
Twice's thing, though, is a bit wonky in that we didn't even know which Twice was the real Twice.
Right.
So is there a possibility, and this would be kind of poetic, I don't know how mechanically it works, but that if she drinks Twice's blood
and then
makes a bunch of
quirk.
copies, uses his quirk, makes a bunch of copies of herself, yes, there's the original her that only has the quirk for a certain amount of time.
But Twice's quirk.
But Twice's quirk, would that beget itself in a way where
quirk
then
mixing and having things end
Right.
up, combining to do crazy things is just that's been brought into the world building a lot more emphatically since season 5.
So I wouldn't be
yeah.
surprised if she had a similar thing twice happen, where then just that became the real her, and suddenly
Yeah.
she could become people without needing to drink their blood or something like that. I don't know, but
yeah, there's fun possibilities there. I just love this as Shigaraki's in the forefront of this frame
Yep.
here. Like he's right up here.
Oh, yeah.
But All for One just feels kind of like a background character, just
Right.
orchestrating this.
He's
Like
just
a
the
dark
summoner,
like a dark director summoner. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
uh-huh.
So I think what'll be fun is in what ways is All for One worried here? I think one is that he's not able to predict this. 2, that he doesn't necessarily have strength beyond the heroes here outside of what him and Shigaraki can do.
Right.
Shigaraki is unruly right now.
well, and then
And if he acts in any direct way, he could just get hit by something stray that could actually, hurt him.
Sure.
Like,
Yep.
he's
And-
not a god.
And on top of that, something that they did establish is that Shigaraki, in the form that he fought the heroes, was stronger than All for One. He then got weakened
he
from
got
there
weakened a lot
as
by-
a result
yes.
of stars,
Sorry,
right?
Yeah.
So, like that, they might not be the win cards that we would initially think.
Well, I
you
think
know?
the win card is basically Shigaraki fully becoming All for One, because
Yeah,
then it's
sure.
now I have direct control of all his stuff. I can use all these quirks to my ability.
Right.
I'm not limited by Shigaraki's mental state, by his
That's a good point.
distractedness, by all this inexperience he would have with being in a body so
Right.
perfect and all that.
And there are multiple sort of nuclear win buttons or just end buttons, that are at play here. The main one, of course, being Shigaraki. So
Shigaraki's decay could,
Right.
yes, just
now he doesn't want to do that while he has allies here.
well, also himself here. This is
Sure.
the part. This is the part that I think is potentially kind of fun here. I think that ever since the beginning of the Shigaraki is the equivalent of Deku for All for One.
Yeah.
That Deku is for One for All. Is that Shigaraki was meant to take the torch, if you will.
Right.
Which means that if we are to do this properly, and All for One kind of wants this too, All for One can die because he will be reborn in Shigaraki. But for the heroes, that's good, obviously, because we then have not 2 All for Ones,
Right.
effectively.
Exactly.
But it would be very cathartic in some ways to have All for One think he's winning when it's cool, you can have me.
And then he actually
Expend all of your energy fighting me, because I will be reborn in this one. And then eventually, after all
Sure.
that, after the heroes eventually either have like a Pyrrhic victory here where they kill
Yeah.
All for One and they actually get a good
Right.
setup here. It doesn't matter, because in 12 hours Shigaraki will bloom.
Yeah.
And then it's can we reach the heart of the man or the heart
Right.
of the boy
Also-
in that time before All for One is reborn.
something I just gotta say.
Yeah.
I love how this fight is set up also for us to be able to have the classic MHA fight where, even though it's a very dire situation, it's war, all that stuff, fighting to the death, our main characters will not necessarily die, because they really do have a lot of reasons why they won't, right? Just Monoma with Kurogiri and, like a healing person in the back, right? Like, that's
That's
plenty,
classic video game mechanics right here.
Just yoink them out. They bamf out, hey,
They've got communications. They've
Right.
got all kinds of other things
it always
here.
sucks in those stories when the bad guys show up and randomly have teleporting abilities. So as
they
soon as
can-
they're about to be defeated,
Oh, no, I get
I
away.
just whoops, and it's
Oh, and the good guys do it.
it's like, oh shit, that
This
really is busted.
This is busted.
yeah.
And the thing I'm most potentially excited about is that if we're using Monoma, that means that this is that point where Horikoshi's cracks knuckles and is
Yeah, I've had
do you
all of
remember
these-
all these quirks I've introduced thus far? Because I'm gonna use all
You
of
might
them.
have been wondering why I haven't used them until now. It's because I know it breaks everything, and so I'm not going to jump the shark. I'm going to save it for the end. It's going to be badass as
when
hell
heroes
when it
are
happens.
so completely
Right.
out of their depth
That they've gotta
they
use
have
everything.
to use everything.
Yep.
Shinso's gonna be used. Monoma's gonna be used.
Oh,
Aries
yeah.
gonna be used. Fucking Granny's gonna be used.
And this is even a way for the adults to feel that little bit more comfortable with maybe having the kids participate, because it's all right, Monoma, just, open a portal so that they can quickly do their thing and then close it, right? And so you can have Mineta just be like, all right, bucket of balls, right? Like just dump it on them from up above, right? And then it's just...
I do like the idea that if they have some setup where Monoma is, like re-upping his quirk time limit and stuff like that, because that's his main issue, is that he only gets a certain amount of time.
Yeah.
But if they have something where they can re-up it or what have you, or
Right, because Kurogiri's held prisoner, so it's just,
or what have you, the thing that can be really fun with this here is that these heroes, the ones that are up at the front here, the reason why they're the ones that are here, it's kind of their unifying factor.
they're tanky.
Yes, exactly. They can all take some hits. We got our Orca bastard, big man here. We got
Fatso. We got
Fatso. We got our
Mirko. We got
Mirko. We got our what's his name? Our fucking. I've been waiting for him. Edgeshot. No.
Well, Edgeshot is there.
Edgeshot is there. Yeah.
No, he's precision damage.
No. Actually, he's secretly one of the most tanky. He goes two-dimensional.
He's dodge tank. Yeah.
Well, you just won't hit him.
Well, that's where
he goes inside you.
The real counter would be Dabi, right?
So exactly.
Yeah.
And we have Endeavor. We've got
can you
Nejire.
imagine? You go to punch Edgeshot and your hand just gets split in half.
Right. Or he just starts, disappearing into your,
Oh yeah.
All these characters can take some hits. So what their job is to do is to set up either some kind of grapple hit, some kind of hold restrained kind of thing there, and then Aizawa warps. Blinks, their quirk is gone. They
do
grab
something
that
real quick.
villain, throw them into the portal.
Oh, yeah.
And then it's like, boom, one.
They're
gone.
in the Pacific Ocean somewhere.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
So it can be a situation where you have heroes waiting, like the kids specifically are like, okay, Toga's going to be coming through. Dabi's going to be coming through. Shigaraki's going to be coming through.
If you can figure out a way to, because, if Aizawa neutralizes a bunch of quirks at once, right? Now,
or even if he just takes them systematically one at a time.
Well, sure.
And he's safe behind, spatial disruption.
But All for One can also teleport, so they'd probably need to maintain that on All for One.
But he needs to know where they are, and he doesn't.
Oh, okay, that's true.
See, that's the thing. Site-based mechanics, bro. You gotta know where you're going.
Actually, okay, so one of the things that
this is gonna be so cool.
So whenever I'm writing, one of the big questions is perspective. What point of view do you actually give for it? Because you can't do the same kind of awesome things that you can do in a TV show where you can jump around wherever. I would love to get a lot of this this fight from All for One's perspective.
Yeah, I would too.
Because all of a sudden he realizes, wait, Kurogiri, why the fuck is he helping them? He sees some smarty
blonde
face,
kid.
right?
He's
Some
like,
blonde kid
I don't
just
get it.
and then disappearing. All of a sudden he's like, shit. He looks at everybody that he has and he marks them into the tracking quirk because he's like, okay, they have a teleporting thing.
Or
I
he
need
just
to make sure that I can get them back to me.
What's actually a really good point is that he looks at everybody here and he immediately goes, this is my new list. Everybody here.
Yep.
You're right. Because actually, in a lot of ways, if he does that, if they get warped somewhere, he gets new information.
Right. He knows where their base of operations is or something like that, right?
Yeah, and because he's so adept at using many quirks at once, it's not going to be a mental tax on him to necessarily... Well, actually, no. He got searched very recently, so it might be kind of tough for him to do that. I would love to see All for One immediately go, wait a minute. This is potentially problematic. He floats up really high into the sky, and he just kind of starts meditating. He builds some kind of defense bubble around him.
Shigaraki, if you do your disintegrate thing, you go for it.
Go for it. I'm safe now.
Yeah.
And then he starts thinking, shit, okay,
right.
What do I have here?
Yeah.
And then on that part there, I also wanted to just call attention. Mirko has a fucking massive gauntlet that attaches to her arm
that's
here.
badass as hell.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
There's reinforcement potential on the hero side in a way that All for One might literally be like, wait,
hang on.
If they have they could have more.
This could very quickly turn into something of him being like
tactical retreat,
Well, or counteroffensive,
right?
Where it's all right, you guys can fight here. I need to get people to disrupt their whatever their base of operations is that's letting them do all this stuff.
I need Spinner effectively to go and immediately attack the UA.
Because Spinner is the one that isn't here. Yeah. And he's going to do something with the heteromorphs and stuff.
Right. So I think what'll happen is that he'll basically weigh hey, you can come after me. I'm taking UA. Spinner, go. and then like a mob of like 400, like heteromorph villains go after.
They go after UA, and who knows? Maybe some of them are.
Well, that's
already
the
there
thing.
or
They'll start evacuating, which is going to have it fly into the sky.
Well,
or what
right,
have you.
exactly. And then you get the perspective of the support squad. Hatsumeme being like, "Not on my watch, bitch."
She's like, you know what we did with the leftover washers and bits and screws?
Right.
We made rail guns.
Yeah, we were preparing for Shigaraki. Get the fuck out of here, Like,
like 5 of them like leap onto the walls and are like gliding over.
It's the bit in Incredibles where like the machine gun pops out of the hallway and Edna Mode's, like office area.
And then the regular civilians, end up, because they all banded together, in maybe a little bit extreme of a way to become the militia and stuff. But now they're like, okay, no, we're going to use our quirks. And then we have moms, pulling out what little quirks they have to try and like,
Bakugo's mom's just like...
Yeah, Bakugo's mom actually starts throwing hands.
I put up with that shit, like...
That kid didn't blow up just like diapers. He blew up like the goddamn house sometimes. So
that kid's puberty was not fun, all right? Let me tell you.
What are you talking about?
Shit.
Japanese parents don't have to deal with their kids' puberty. They just send them to school where they live for like the rest of their life. And then they go and work in the U.S. or wherever Deku's dad is.
Yeah, I do kind of love that the whole like, Deku's dad. No, it was never.
No, it's never.
We don't need to do that. It's not necessary.
Oh man. But all right.
This is gonna be wild.
This is a hype setup for the next episode. I am surprised, because I'll just say this. I'm surprised by how quickly, from a structure standpoint, in the 5th episode of season 7, we're already here. Which means that the next day or two of actual in-universe time is going to stretch over a long time.
We in Marineford. Well, at the same time, with people like Edgeshot and stuff, you could absolutely do something where it's like, all right, in the first episode of this fight, half the people die on both sides, and it's just or are taken out or whatever, right?
I think we're gonna get a more classic MHA thing where we're gonna get lots of little fights and group fights and stuff. So it's not gonna go that quickly, and it's really just gonna be because All For One is not going to have Shigaraki use just Decay City,
right? Not at the very beginning, at least.
Oh, and that's another thing. Again, Shigaraki's weakened, so there's a potential worry of Shigaraki is your chrysalis. Your
you do actually maybe need these support people to help protect Shigaraki.
Right.
Yeah.
So you don't want to kill all your support.
Right. And I'm sure All For One is going to notice the people that aren't here. Shit, Aizawa isn't here. Okay, that's just, at some point, the other side is going to develop their queen, and it'll be a real pain in the ass,
Yes, true.
Right.
In a weird measure, these are the knights. They can leap over pawns.
Yep.
So they don't.
This is just the first wave.
This is just first wave. This is the knights and bishops, the ones that get developed after you go E4 and D4.
Right.
Like that's just the immediate stuff here. Rooks and queen are being kept in the back.
Right.
Obviously,
you saw one rook.
Obviously, Deku is our equivalent of the king here in this.
Sure.
In that it's he is very strong, he is very effective, and he is very hard to catch now with he being a bouncy, boy with Spider-Man powers and stuff. So that'll be fun. But next episode,
it's gonna be wild.
But y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see a full-length timer version of the reaction, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get any level of support there gets you access to our Discord, where you can chat with us in the community there about MHA as a show, about anime in general, and also be sure to check out our Twitch channel. So if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.